Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. I know it has been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I've not been live. One or two things have been keeping me off live. How you all doing? Nice to see you again. Nice to see all my mama, my papa, them. I'll be very happy. First of all, before we want to start talk, I like Mona point your love sign for herself. It shows say, even if Prince J. Carr, I'm not in the revolution, you guys already know what you want. Yeah. You know, when an activist come online and you spend hours talking to your people and you see that what you preach manifests itself down on the ground, you feel you get that spirit for continue. You know, say when you come as an activist, you talk and things no change. That means your activism not go the positive way. Now, many people know they understand the direction of we as activists. Activists, we know the work and make things sweet. Activists, we don't do things that we should please people. No. Activists, we do things that things should go the right way. I'll give you guys many instances. As an activist, I cannot mix emotions. No. That's why you see Prince J. Carr as an activist, I've always been there. I've always stood for my own grounds. I don't tell plenty people and say, there are two things. If you start this revolution where you be then a follower, that means you're a church follower, you just following people because of, say, Southern Cameroons, in the fight for their restoration struggle. That means you always continue to be a follower. But me, Prince J. Carr, I did not join the revolution as a follower. I always used to tell you all, from 2016, 2017, all of you have been following me. From then, I've always said it, that I did not join this revolution as a follower. Yes, evening, Dieudonné, evening, everyone joining. Please click share and build the audience and let others come on board. I did not join this revolution as a follower. So I had a target as an activist. And my target is what I'm using to make sure that the restoration of Southern Cameroon gets to its final goal. If you see me, Prince, I take a twist. Know that I'm targeting something. And I'll tell you more today. But before we go to that, let me say hi to everyone. It's been a very long time, maybe a whole week. I've been just posting. First of all, they blocked me. Yeah, but after they opened me back after 3 days. So I've been just posting. I've not had time to come to say thank you all for your focus. Thank you all for listening to my messages. You see, we are able to define things. It's not only me, we all. You remember our motto is all for one, one for all. It's not Prince J. Carr. We as a people in this platform, we are able to do things. I'll give you one instance. Did you hear the way this bishop preached in Emilia Lifaka's funeral? Did you hear? That's the power of the people. That's why we as an activist, we need to target where it's weakening the people's voice and you hit it hard. We don't romance. We as activists, that's our role. We don't come to romance. No. We look where the voice of the voiceless. We look where the people's mind. We look where the people are weeping. And those who have to talk, they don't talk. You hit it hard. You see, most of you don't know. Some know, but most of you don't know the power of we as a people. When we have to hit something hard, it changes. For example, I will start with the IG. You guys saw, now there is nothing like classified. You see, since this started, we as a people, I don't want to say myself because we did it all as a people. We came to the IG, we said the defense must step up. Most of you were insulting Prince J. Carr. But me as an activist, I've told you I don't sleep. Because my life is on the line. I'm young like you. I've put my life there. I cannot feel free. I go to places now hiding, doing things. If not that, some of my brothers, I was impressed. They met me. They said, Prince, we like what you're doing. But I don't feel free. So when I sit in my close time, you might see me the whole week. I'm not online, but I'm behind the board, trying to mix 1 or +1. And sometimes when I come up, I will not preach what you like. I will not sing the song that will make you happy all the time, because I have a divine goal. But when you see me singing another song, you as a follower who have been with me for past 4 years, you have to be smart and know, oh, if Prince J. Carr is hitting on something, that means there is a problem about that thing. That's what I want you all to know before we go forward. When you see me as an activist, you always come here, you hear the way I talk. When you see me, I pick up a topic. I go twist. That means I don't speak the line which people like me to speak. I take on something know that there is something wrong under that thing, and I want it to be perfect. And you on this platform, what you're supposed to do is to reason with me, is to support me behind that, because I spend days and nights struggling to analyze what next step can take us. For example, look in the defense part. Remember, for the last 6 months, I've been talking about we need something that needs to hit 5 kilometers. You all saw me here. I've been singing it, and it wasn't taking no dimension. I went to the defense and I attacked the interim government. I told them we have to do this. I said this man must go. This must be done. Not that the people were not good, no. But it's because that part was lacking. And that is my job as an activist. That's why you see I've not taken money. I've not gone the way of other activists. No, that's why you see me. I've been here for you. Yes, I've been here for you, because when I look at my job as an activist is to come to make sure the revolution moves forward. I look where it is lacking. I call on the people of Amazonia, and we hit on that place. So that when we hit on it, it has to balance up, and then the ship keeps sailing to Boya. So you saw, when we talked about we need something that has to strike 5 kilometers. The interim government, people were coming to say classified. We went to the IG, we made our voice. We did not care about what people said. Today, look what, all of you are happy. But did you remember once in this revolution, you insulted Prince Jeka about that? Did you remember? But I did not care, because that's my focus as an activist. Today, look all the videos coming from Bui. Look the body bags La Republic is packing out. Maybe those videos that would have been keeping the videos that is classified. We don't need to care about classified. Word and action has been done. Put the video out there. So, because first time people just come and shout, oh, Amazonia, they're killing Amazonia. They go and pick children on the street like Monja did. But Monja's case will be handled. If I'm not the Prince of Victoria, son from Kuvali, Kenya, that means, look, if Monja is not taken care of, it's not me. That one, I'm not hiding it. If Monja is not taken care of in this revolution, the one we did before, it's small. But if we don't take care of him proper, it will be taken care of. So don't bother about Monja. But you see that since we looked on what is lacking and we put it. Look now. Do you know how many body bags La Republic is carrying every day? Do you know? Do you know how many corpses they pick from Amazonia? Have you seen them burning people again? It's because as an activist, I, Prince J. Carr, I don't sleep. I take my time to look where it's lacking. I'll come back to that. Let me go to the church. Since this revolution started, since the day of late Cardinal Tumi, how many of you have seen a bishop wake up to do the kind of sermon Archbishop Carr did in the funeral of Emilia Lifaka? Please click share. Share. Let's talk. Because I have to guide you. We all have to guide them. I said, since this revolution started, if you don't know your power, you will not know how to use it. And that's what I want to teach most of you now. If you don't know the power you have as a son, daughter of Southern Cameroon, you don't know how to use it. Since, I'll give you 3 instances where we on this platform, we are making things go right. And that's why I'm telling you, when you join this platform, you have to follow it, you like it, and you join the Wata movement. If you are a youth, because we are making things go right. Since this war that was declared on the people of Southern Cameroon, since they started burning the houses of our mothers, our fathers, back on the ground, when have you heard a bishop made the kind of sermon that they did yesterday in Emilia Lifaka's funeral? Where have you heard it? But can you remember that it is not up to 2 weeks? We attacked the church. Did you remember? Can you remember? It's not up to 2 weeks. I came on this live show and I said the church has become a political organization, which the church doesn't have to be. Since we touched the church and we trekked in ghost towns on Sunday, the men of God have started reasoning. That's the power of the people. Since I came up on this platform, all of us, we said if the church don't speak, we will put ghost town on Sunday. First in the history, after 4 years, in this war, which murder children have been dying. The first, you heard it yesterday, the bishop could stand in front of everybody in Boya, everybody, and say the first scammers, the first thieves, the first demons of that territory, they are the politicians. Since this war started, where have you heard it? If you don't know how to use your power, they will use it to make you pepper soup and drink you up. I want to tell you today, most of you following this platform. That's why when you see me, I take a twist. Go with me. Because if I had to be compromised in this revolution, I would have followed my friends long time ago. But if you see me, I've not been compromised. It's because I know what is ahead. Like I told you, they don't call me a prince because of nothing. I see. When I sleep, my ancestors tell me where to go, which direction to take for the victory of the restoration of Southern Cameroon to come. Do you think your ancestors don't want the restoration of Southern Cameroon? They want it. All of them in their graves, they want to see their children live free. They want to see you have medical schools, have law schools. They want to see planes, companies roll in their territory. Do you think your ancestors don't want that? They want it. And that's why when I sleep, and I will tell you, when you sleep, try to think. Don't let these so-called demonic people use your destiny to make pepper soup. Don't. Don't let politicians, you know why this war is starting now? This war would have begun a long time ago. But this war is starting now because our fathers allowed this dictator Paul Biya to use them to make pepper soup. They were so interested in the politics of the stomach. But we, this modern, young, never again generation of Wata, we have said they will not use us to make pepper soup. We will not be toiled anymore. We will not go the way of which our forefathers were scared. We don't care how many that we kill today. We don't care how many that we kill tomorrow. But as the day goes by, we the youths, we the people of Southern Cameroon, we the sons and daughters of Wata, we will keep rising. We will rise like the high of the sea, the tides of the sea. We will go up, up, and we will be able to cause destruction even in the highest mountain of the world. That's our vision. And you as a people, you don't do that by letting things go normal. You have to define your own strategy. You have to define your own way, your own system of which you have to put the restoration of your territory come to fulfillment. That's why you see my own job. I don't post anyhow. I look where the restoration is lacking. Imagine if we all can do this. If you all can sit down and do this and look where we are lacking and let's hit on it. That should be your job. Sit down when the fighters are fighting. Like today, I've been online watching comments and some person put them. He said, make we mix pepper. I don't like the kind suggestion. I follow all comments. I follow all comments. Please share as you're joining. I follow all comments them for online. Some person say me they mix pepper. When I see and so, say I like Comrade Willie. I would always propose and for interim government they take it because he's very good in it. Some person say me they mix pepper. Someone say me they mix something them. As the day they go by, we don't talk and hear. I said this time, what La Republic did in Lake Nyos will not happen. The day one thing go fall, say we see the youth of Southern Cameroon, they die so papa. Aye, we not go wait say me United Nations talk. We are not, look, we control the territory of Southern Cameroon now. They are just in the city because of houses. If the whole Southern Cameroon be in a bush, they don't run. I'm telling you. And that's why as the days go by, we get in the operation, getting instruments the way they strike 5 kilometers away. You see, since we become for this platform, we start talk. Say, make we find instrument where they knock 5 kilometers. You see, and say the popcorn them. When I see this other popcorn they be. The people, the children, they never hear say some person go knock popcorn. Minute to get it. For the past days, then now, how many of you don't hear say the whole some Amazonian fighter? Where? Who say when I don't hear? They the only move and use them. Because now they know they die anyhow. We know they use granite anyhow. The world don't upgrade, we did now become a full-grown restoration army. They don't go again to that thing where you hear military just enter. Nah. If they enter quarter, before the one come, they don't already tell mommy they made it go, because we don't develop now with the set road traps, with the set roadblocks, we didn't take over the community. Look what they do, La Republic military, just the video post them official for inside Mbui. Now for inside town, no mommy no be there, or they don't go. The restoration forces, they say, mama will not go. May we show them. We put the roadblocks inside town. They pick their body bags inside town. That is what we are now. And now because say, we'll be saying, if why use not only granite, so why enter bush fight? You know if you use granite for La Republic. More granites, French go give them granite. You know if you use granite for fight them. But you have to use tactics and road traps and roadblocks. Now the best way. County by county and LGA by LGA. That's why I tell most of una. I say, if any person tell una say, make the destroy county by county or LGA by LGA, no say that person no stand for this revolution. Now the strategy this way will give you liberation, because La Republic cannot corrupt the 64 LGAs, no one day. And neither they get soldiers where they fit send for all that 64 LGA. If you look the analogy, you know say the strategy of county by county is the strategy of liberation. Because 64 LGA, all the one time they fire popcorn, who side La Republic go send military? May we try check them. Who side they go send military? Who side they go send military now when all the LGAs, all the county, they fire up? They go confused. But tell me, say, if we be get for the do, now the one they will be the do, any man be the whole own come. The one be, as I say, stakeholders. The one say I be stakeholder. The one say I be this, I be that. If we be the get for live now in that phase, una for the get this action, una forget. That's why I say punch the love sign for yourself while you share. You are great. So look, Wata na Wata. Oh, who no go no go no who no go no. Waiting I see. Now the thing where you give we papa. Now in this with the fire ram so. Now the AK you give we daddy. Now in this with the fire ram so daddy. Daddy. Make you accept them for hellfire daddy. Daddy. Make you accept them for hellfire. Now the popcorn you give we daddy. Now in this with the fire ram so. Now the popcorn you give we daddy. Now in this with the fire ram so daddy. Daddy. Make you accept them for hellfire. Wata na Wata. Just imagine when I see the bank statement where the financial statement where we post for Wata na Wata. Just imagine if all group they be the do and when I see Wata na Wata when nobody exists for up to a year. But look the financial statement. Then you fit check say if this group be the run for stakeholders, for people where they don't tell when I say they don't be for this revolution for 27 years. Just see and Wata na Wata will not be government. Just a youth arm for this revolution, this restoration struggle. For 1 year, if you go for this page, my page, or for the Wata na Wata page, you go see, say we raised $40,000 just for Air Classico. You go see how the $14,000 don't be used. One day we go for county, one day we go for LG, just not up to 1 year. Then if some man can start talk for you about, say they don't be stakeholder, they don't be this. I be don't tell una some pineapple. Say papa the way na they way picking one go secondary school for buy textbook. No. You go see and say even the financial statement where we post them for Wata na Wata, where we are able treasurer Dr. Ngwambe and chairman Frank the bringer. You go see and say we still get balance. The balance is so when for that balance, where they can't cry say general no pity no be get something, we move 1.5 we send them. You see the power of the youth. We not dey up to 200 for Wata na Wata. Then imagine say inside diaspora, if they want count youths, we dey close to 500,000 youths for Southern Cameroon for diaspora. Just imagine say all youths una be the camp for back or they do different. Look, La Republic go back so. Now what I don't tell you, just imagine because the youth they not be the papa that they work. Now we will work. Now what I say, if you wanna feel the pain, the one brother they feel for ground as they die. If we the youth we want to make this restoration struggle finish now, may we start go back. If all wanna, because now we'll be the working force for diaspora. Now when the work all sides, if you just come for back, you support your county, you support your LGA, you put your $5 for Wata. Where when we see place where it lack like no pity duam, we go there, we support. Just check. If una come, una use una sense, look like as I don't talk my brother them. I tell una say, we get genius. Southern Cameroonians we get genius. We get genius them for talk. Look the way they talk. Look the way the other one, the way the Republic don't try for compromise. Look the way they talk. If you want kind for hand for technician, we get them. If you want kind for law, we get them. We get all genius. Now imagine say each of una put una sense where una don't learn them for school for some particular part for this revolution. Just like some we are brother them where they study biochem, physics and maths. They don't put their brain for that level and that action the one they see and so. Now we're gonna brother them where La Republic be banned them for they be denied them, they don't enter queues. Where they write exam them for queues, La Republic reject them. Where they struggle come diaspora. Now then they put their sense for Baghdad popcorn one they see and so they like to put one they smile. Just imagine say if all una be they do like them. I be don't tell una. Say if you want to join this war, you can join it secretly behind. Secretly, nobody no go know. If all una fit. Secretly behind, no man no go know. If you be carpenter, you join. You be bricklayer, you join. Now we youths to go enjoy Southern Cameroon. Now we youths them go enjoy. Because tomorrow if they want to do something, we'll not go find person for our side. We get all the brains. We get all the wisdom. We get all the you want call wish feel for life where some Southern Cameroon and know they win a genius. Oh no, Abu, I'm coming to that. We imagine how much Ayaba chop don't chop for 32 years. Very good. We'll touch that one. Just imagine how much. That means if Wata will raise 40,000, we world draft can't block. Then imagine weighty stakeholders, then they don't chop for 32 years. Just imagine. So, may I stop for that side? May I go back for the next one with the talk? So, when I see the power of what we do. Now, as I be tell you before, I tell you, I say, when, please, if you are joining, share like others come. Share everywhere, share on WhatsApp, share on all platforms. Let's build the audience more as others that they join. So please share because I not inform people inside the come live. Just imagine, say, anything we share and say, it no be the go wrong. We as this, the youth, the few way we day, would enter for day. Remember, say, before they be one start war draft, nobody no be no say if you give money for this way government because people be don't scandalize the name. Now when that talk say even though when I see me I put Eric Tato as I come up top topics until they just come from my head. Even though when I see me I put Eric Tato a picture, say me they pray for Eric. But I hope say Eric Tato go learn sense. I hope say go learn sense. I hope say Yannick Sikot them. I used to tell all of them. Say you know they buy the finger away they feed you. I hope say all them go learn sense. Because I didn't go for front, plenty things that they come. I don't even want to talk about this Eric own. But I just remember I said, so my brother, they call me to, they tell me. I hope say all we activists will go learn. We go learn from this Eric is sick. This part talk say me they pray for he. Therefore tell you say he who has a pure heart, not the fear evil. What the President Sarkozy do he? Nothing. As a President Sarkozy get right for tell a number say Tiwo the talk, not the activists. That's the truth. Plenty things they were there for the revolution. Now they know they tell me. Now just I'm an activist, I get my way. Either I be honored, say the vice president or somebody invite me for some place where I go get information. But you know, go yes, something will happen, some defense thing will happen. They go say when I go give Prince J.K. No. If I talk for some fighter, that means that county, that LGA, don't believe for me Prince J.K. Or that they don't see what I do as an activist. Why I don't belong for this revolution? They give me the permission. But I not go talk say because of say President Sarko don't talk say me this one not go for activists, this and that. Then I come for online. You start sing the man in name. All day they sing the man in name. They sing the man in name. Now, may we look am. You know let's sing in name. You coach mommy them, you coach woman them. You coach woman their part. Mommy the way they born we. You forget say woman. Now their skin will come out. Now look yourself. I be just talk some talk. I talk say, if it be been at the Eric where that time where me and he be the walk. If only that bed where Eric sleep, if we don't get $10,000 for send for a woman, say go and support. That's why it's better to be with your people than to be with the Satan. Because no matter how Satan go try for pamper you, go try for sugar you, the day when you go fall down, you go know say your people be important. That's why I tell some people, say, I don't need money from La Republique. I've given my all to Southern Cameroon and Bazonia. As a young man, very young, who have enjoy my life, they go nightclub, then they do things. But I know, say, someday, whether or not now, I've seen the promised land. Because a man with people is a man with God. Look, today they for bed. Some people, they even deny, say, we will not pray for ye. Yeah. Some of my brother, they even vex. Say, we will not pray for ye. We will not do that. But I tell them, say, no. Let's pray. Pray for him, let him get well. When he gets well, he will remember the words of Jesus. He will remember. Jesus said, weep not for me, but weep for your children. Today, if he die for day, they no go weep not for you because they go bury ye. But look, a woman and a picking the way they do. Who go take care of them? That's what you need to think. All the Yannick got them. All them did not bury. All them the Jumaine Franklin. All them the Susie Spark. If you die today, will La Republic take care of your children? But if you die for this revolution, whether or not after 10 years, when the restoration of Southern Cameroon come, all the picking away, they don't die. Their families will live like kings. All the restoration fighters. I seen Jumaine Franklin crying the other day. He said, don't burn the people their house because you only radicalize them. It's too late. Let them go ahead and burn the houses. We will build new more. Are those houses? If you have been to the diaspora, you will see as the chain house for 1 kilometer only house. Duplex. We will build good houses. Let them keep on burning it. When they done burning it, then we will meet to negotiate. We are not scared of them. They have already burnt enough. It's not be now. That's why I don't tell all them for DDR. I say, use your head than for leave your gun so you go bush. Think twice. Ma forget about that side. Ma go back for our topic. So you see, I say, the voice of we, the youths, the voice of we on this platform will change things. Will change things. And that's why I say, I want to punch the love sign for ourselves. Which day you be feel here, Bishop, is she done for play with all these big people that she done? You see as the people they take to it. Wata now, Wata. You see, I say, when that bishop called those parliamentarians and all those demonic satanists, say they be the first scammer. You see the way they come out of the camera. CRTV not show you that kind one. If that CRTV try to show you that one, they go fire that man when a chief editor. Watch that video where that cameraman pick him. I'm not sure say that after that sermon, they surely go for that cameraman for CRTV. They say delete all those things, delete that part that bishop said that, delete that. Those are the evil people. Those when I see some of you now, the born thief people are the whip, the real thieves. Now then that's the way they should know for day. The real thief, not be man with key foul, not be man with go thief for chop. If you catch man with the thief for chop, find chop better give him. Do something for your life. The real thieves, where una get for help the restoration forces, then for catch them. Now the people then that look immediately that bishop talk look the way they look themselves. Now the real scammers, when you say scammer, thieves, now them. And those are the kind of sermon that when you see me, I come attack church. And I hope see the church go continue for the preach that kind of sermon. Because that's the sermon of the poor people. Why those thieves called parliamentarians when they don't need dialect foul? They don't fit travel can't Europe again because everywhere don't block. Why did the dialect foul? They feel the pain of the poor people. Now the church therefore continue that sermon. That's why you see, it's because of that reason when I see me, I thought if the church not preach that doctrine, we'll go put ghost down for Sunday. Just look what power. Most of them want to be the shake. I be asked some small question for here. I said since when this revolution start for 4 years. Una don't ever hear some bishop. Una don't ever hear some bishop. He preach like the way this one preach. You never hear. That will be the only person where I don't see an Akadina to me will be talk for France for some old video. Since when this revolution start for 4 years, apart from we are mama, them, we are women, the way they don't stand for front government, for front mayor, they tell them, say, you are this, you are that. You don't ever hear some man of God. Apart from someone, other father to be the wake up talk, you never hear which one stand for that kind of congregation where politicians, they did it, where they she done for their front, their person, we don't die. He tell them, say, the first scammers inside this country, not them. You never hear of us. Even governor, terrorist governor, what how did they call that one? Okala, he first twist le pork meat where they don't cut and with knife. That's to tell you the power of the people. And that's our role. As people of Wata, that's our role. We get to sit, we look thing where you know they go find. And the church must step up. We're not then only for talk about the Catholic Church, the Presbyterian Church, all those Pentecostal church, them way they don't carry kind name them. If you there for your congregation, we hear say you try to preach something against this restoration struggle, we get for benefit the life of your church members. No say that your Pentecostal church go lock down. We are not mixing here. No say go shut down. We know the mix. All una Pentecostal church the way Atanganji the wake up, send una note. May we see Atanganji go lock that Catholic church down now. May try. He cannot lock down that church. If he try, if military go try to lock that church for Monday, they go not say we Amazonia will control the land. The church go open. The church must preach the doctrine of the poor people. They must. If Atanganji like, may they go try put military, say may they lock that church for Sunday. They go not say we own the land. We go popcorn all that motor them. All. So you, man of God, where you hear from Atanganji, say, may you go preach, tell the boy, and say, may they drop their arms, come on for bush, the government will do that, the government will do this. If we hear that kind of sermon, if some person send me that sermon, will you visit your church? Very clear. That means you're not a pastor. Because the Bible says, suffering are not a witch to live. All these people, the witch, they are witch people. Because people don't die since. If you know you are a man of a correct person, say you're there for government, you're not supposed to open your mouth. How person like Tanganji go wake up for go she down for frontier, for church, say Ibi, when I wait, then people their blood they go, they smile, say there is no problem. Then you, pastor, you go she down, they support them. If you try, just like how you see that bishop for Catholic, he don't wake up today for front, he tell all them say they be scammers. Now so Ouna, Presbyterian, everywhere. No discriminate. Don't be a hypocritical pastor. When they can't give you that baby envelope, they she don't tell them, say, thank you for your offering to church. But you are all hypocrites. That's the Bible. Tell them so. And to that bishop, oh, una punch love sign. Una see the job what they do. See, I see that video, my skin ginger. Una punch love sign for una self. Now so that's how Southern Cameroon will be. If you imagine, say, if all we are papa them, we don't the whole be a so for Ikanas. Una fi things for the go this way. If all we are papa them, we don't the whole be so since. See, if this thing not happen, thing they go yawa. If this thing not happen, una fi things for don't go so. Now we, the never again generation, we don't destroy fear. We don't destroy fear. We don't break the chains of fear. And we tell them the truth. If they don't preach the sermon of the suffering people, because now that suffering people that they give their all to that church. Now that suffering people. That mommy, the way they go cut their bunch planty, can't dash them for bazaar. Now they be the suffering people. Not be that people they go thief government money, can't pack up the envelope, go give father. Those are thieves, scammers, like that bishop talk. Scammers. They go catch innocent people for streets to be scammers. Those are the real scammers, thieves. So, all of us Southern Cameroonians, especially the youth, our voice get very big power. Very, very big power. And one thank that bishop for that message. Make they continue to preach that kind of message them. Now, may we go for next topic. Popcorn. Hey. Popcorn. Wait till we get for do next. When I say, based on the everyday interaction between activists and the people, activists and intellect in Southern Cameroon, our brains and our analytical logical mind, it don't grow up where every day we the logically think on the restoration of Southern Cameroon. Thinking on the logical way to free ourselves, we the make sure say we touch the conscience on every educated Southern Cameroonian will put something. Now, we have seen the educated Southern Cameroonians secretly behind coming up with good techniques where it limit the death rate of our restoration fighters, our youths back home, where it make me feel very happy, and it don't bring total focus to the restoration struggle of Southern Cameroon. Where with the way we did now, if it have to be in the next 7 months, if we all go and do our war draft, if we all stand and make sure that we put the wisdom where God has blessed us in this revolution to the cause on the ground, I bet you in less than 1 year, we'll be flying back home. Yeah. So now what do we need to do? We need to upgrade more again. Yeah, I know some of you might be feeling comfortable with the way the things are now. No, we don't have to feel comfortable with it. Because as you're feeling comfortable, I don't tell you before, the French, they know the wealth of Southern Cameroon. As you see them now, so they don't see the level where we they strategize heavily for behind for see how they feel quench away. The French. And that's why I don't talk before. I say any United Nations motto, anything where they operate for Southern Cameroon, we want come for our territory. If you not get permission for the interim government, may no waka. I don't tell Secretary Chris this, and I don't talk him. Nothing in the name of humanitarian. There is no humanitarian now. For 4 years, we have been being killed. No humanitarian, nothing have been able to come. No government have been able to talk. No country has been able to support us. And then you say humanitarian? All the humanitarian people coming to Southern Cameroonian are thieves. I've said it. All the humanitarian so-called world coming, they are thieves, international thieves, coming to look how to destroy us, the restoration of Southern Cameroon, so that their big body can come to start taking out the minerals. The interim government should stand and give stiff warning, strong warning. If you don't take permit, if it's the United Nations, whatever, if you don't take permit from our interim government, if you go down there, whatever happens to you is your wahala. And the restoration forces should be informed. They should not be the one to give that permit. I believe they have been doing it before, because even in Fako, I remember there was a time, if they don't call me, they will call Fombat. If they don't call Fombat, they will call the chairman to make sure that we give them permit to enter Fako. It happens. And I think it also happened in Bui. We used to give the United Nations permit. When they call Gabonese or they call this, I'll call Fombat, I'll call the, as people say they want to go, they will call Fombat and they will be in a call, we give them permit. We have to do that. Because these people, you see, I said it last time, now French, they control the United Nations, the French. Yeah, now French, they control United Nations. And the interest of France in Southern Cameroon is the oil. Now French, they control United Nations. It's nothing like America. Now French, they use the United Nations for control its colonies in Africa. Just like how Britain, they use Commonwealth. So, if anything has to do in the name of humanitarian group, humanitarian, they need to contact the interim government. The Department of Defense have to work, check them very well, and know who they are before we give them permit. And when they're giving the permit, we don't need to give them full access. Because military men who disguise. Remember, in every nation, like La Republic, they have their military which they send, which they work with the United Nations. And in the way we are now, they have crooked people that will change. They might call those military men who are working with the United Nations to come, give them normal dresses since they are part of the, because they are military men who work for under the UN. They will send them to join the United Nations team who is going to that place. The man who go there, you think is a United Nations person, go and carry survey. Sorry, my phone. Who go and carry survey there, and then come back and come and tell their military what is going on there. So we need to be smart. We need to be smart. We need to be smart on that. Any United Nations, any NGO going to our territory, they need to book a permit. That's the first. Now, the next thing, we have to upgrade more on the popcorn. We have to upgrade more on the popcorn. More on the popcorn. We don't say the popcorn now they hit 5 kilometers, but one way, if we start the able for block territory, then the road traps we get for continue the road traps. And don't forget, all these things the way they talk, so enough it happen if we una go back for una county and LGA. Or una go back for the. Then I be get a complaint. I be talk. I will talk with Comrade Willie. I don't hear say if a cockroach there is too much kidnapping there. Say the job where our brothers, some of our brothers they do for the right. I go call them for back. I don't say that a cockroach. I be do some of my brother and they talk for me say that a cockroach from for Bamenda side. I don't always hear say kidnapping the day, but they get for stop them. I go talk with the defense. Would hear say kidnapping where they gone for Bamenda, not be small one. So I would call on defense side for look and they say from that road now, since people that they want to take that Kumbamanfe road, especially a cock border, people that they kidnap. Kidnapping not be part of this revolution. If you want to kidnap, go and kidnap French people. Like they're the Kia people. No restoration force has the right to torment a Southern Cameroonian. We are making it the land for our people to enjoy. And whether a Southern Cameroonian contribute to this revolution or not, you don't need to use force. We need to talk to them to emancipate themselves from slavery. You don't need to force any Southern Cameroonian. The only people you deal with them squarely are blacklegs. Simple. Do not take anything from a Southern Cameroonian. We are fighting the revolution for our brothers. Some of them might not support this revolution is because of ignorance. Some of them might be very ignorant. That's why they're not supporting it. Don't collect. If it's a restoration force, you hold any Southern Cameroonian who is not paying anything to his government, to the LGA or county, please take time to contact the LGA. Yes, take time to contact that LGA and talk. Do not use force on any Southern because you're only radicalizing them. When you use force on them, just like how Nambere said they are radicalizing us when they burn our houses, so too you are radicalizing them to become more blacklegs. So too you are. If you meet our people who are traveling on the road to go bury their people, when you control them, you ask them who are those paying. If they say they are not paying, you keep those ones in there. Why are you not supporting the revolution? Talk to them well. I know some of you are fighters, you don't have that time, but talk to them. Talk to them on the essence of supporting the revolution. Then ask them, what can you give? Let them support you winfully. Don't do that thing where I hear somebody to come and say, well, I should get for investigate. I know I just talk this one. So that if you're a restoration fighter, you know say they come for you. When the carry people go for bush, you take person enter bush, then when I start asking somebody to give their back, when they look thing for their back, then a restoration fighter, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. If you search, ask the ID card, you look the one way in a Southern Cameroonian, you see him for this in a Southern Cameroonian, give the ID card back, you ask whether they contribute or you ask the code. If you don't get code, tell him, we'll give you one chance. Or you know if he discipline you, but not take something from a Southern Cameroonian by force. You are radicalizing them against the restoration of our struggle. You instead tell them they go be blackleg when they see the enemy, they go tell them say they're there for dandy. Don't collect nothing from the poor. The people where you get for radicalized, where you get for take everything from them. Now that parliamentarian, they want to see that bishop called and say scammers. Now that parliamentarian, they want to see them, those government delegates. Now they get for them for a list where if you catch them, they get for pay all the money where that people the one that don't control, they never pay. Those mayors, now they get for them for a target. When you hold them, you get for squeeze a mayor if you want small, 50 million CFA if it's small. Now you get for squeeze them. Some saying be they forget to. They say you know the thief poor man. Because poor man he won't if he cry for you. Find out people where they for government. When you hear anybody for government, even if you get for sell a house for send una money, una keep it for day. Any person where he there for government, even if you get for sell a house, if you begin to get for sell any money for diaspora, make they do that one. But when you hold poor mommy, when you hold some person where you don't come up for go bury, brother, you don't come up your diaspora, when maybe you know the support the revolution, you don't go for go bury mommy. If you hold it, contact your LGA. They go talk for you, then it go arrange anything we give una take and una tell you say if you know the support next time we'll hold you, we'll go double this one. But when una hold people where they work with the enemy for torment una, for kill una, like the mayors they do, now them way una get for put their price tag like 100 million. Le parliamentarian. If you catch any parliamentarian, you get for put a price tag, maybe 200 million CFA. So that all the money where they give for giving for build that constituency, since now we now for LGA and county, since now we for LGA and county with the control, may they give una the 200 million. Now una go know how go for una go do una LGA and county. Now una be the new parliamentarian and the LGA. Now una be the new parliamentarian and honorables them, no be those scammers. So you as a restoration fighter, that one they go catch parliamentarian, una release see na dirty. When una catch parliamentarian, because now they go shit down for that house, then don't get many where they make that dirty law the way they keep una under suffering. Because a parliamentarian where you una true in the talk say this time for una, if not supposed to boycott that assembly, it doesn't supposed to boycott that place, because they never ever since when this revolution don't start, they never ever talk about the restoration or the Southern Cameroon's a trouble for that parliament. So who they represent you for the? Even the bishop today talk and beg them, never ever talk for that parliament. So the target of every restoration force now, total ban. I not say before government man now Sam should be the parliamentarian. No parliamentarian in house, in business get to exist inside Southern Cameroon. No one. Yes, that should be the target. Because we don't see the way the church don't hear we. We don't see the way our government don't hear we. Things they know they come for ground because the IG don't hear we. A parliamentary church who we also want put Sunday, we don't hear as church don't hear. We don't see the way the bishop they do make it continue so. The next people working for target them now. Now parliamentarians. Yes. Parliamentarians, their buildings, their businesses. Anything. If they not start pay officially or secretly behind for the restoration of this struggle, everything. So the LGA chairs, the county chairs, they need to do that. The county chairs and LGA, they have to do that. All the parliamentarians, where they know they pay secretly for behind for support this revolution, their houses, their businesses, we not care if they migrate to La Republic. They have no benefit with us. Fire everything down. Consume them. Consume it. Because they are burden to the people. They cause the people more pain. Just like how we do late Mbandam. Just like how. And even that cops, I don't want to talk. But maybe the people of Ovako, they know what they get for do. We not get for welcome nothing from parliamentarians. Just like how we know that we come no La Republic. No La Republic get right for drive or get anything for do. When I see what you would do with that Okada them for this thing, no? That Okada them for Victoria. They not be get order from interim government for right for we are street. We burn them off. That's a lesson. When I see what to do, now we are brothers and for Southern Cameroon. They get right for right inside Southern Cameroon without permission from the interim government. When I see in the motto, if you not obey God's stand, whether Southern Cameroon will be born. If you are a foreigner, you drive for inside any town for Southern Cameroon where interim government no give you order. So you get for drive. We born. We don't already start on a see as it happen for Monday. And it go continue. It go continue. Now only Southern Cameroonians born, bred son and daughters, they get right for bill, they get right for drive, they get right for own businesses. From now till henceforth. Any foreigner, that means a foreigner beings after the Mongo. If you are coming into our territory, you have to contact your LGA or the interim government to give you official permit. That permit now you know. Whether you meet La Republic, you show them now you sabi. If we see you without it, we burn your stuff. This is war. Till the day La Republic will meet us on the negotiation table. So thank you all very, very much. And great people of Southern Cameroon, I want to tell you all, be focused. Keep on liking and sharing this page. And we want to tell the church, somebody, I don't overhear this of EPOM. You guys forget about EPOM. I don't already tell you before. Yes, let's not be distracted about Eric Tato's stuff. We are already going ahead. You see, that's why I say Una. I don't need, you see me why I block people is because I want to preserve you. You are on this platform, you're more precious to me than the gold. Because when you have people where their mindsets be guided towards the same direction of you, an activist, it's good. I don't tell when I say, in this platform, we don't need to be 1,000. These are the righteous Israelites. Yeah. And you see and say, since I be tell Eric, I be tell you say, for that act we do for President Sako, where President Sako be innocent, nobody no go contribute any dime for ye. I used to tell and say, they used to look, this my platform, They look and say small, but it's very great. Because I'm the chief priest of this revolution. I'm the one God has put. And I don't tell President Sako, and I'm very happy he believes in it. I've told him, God don't show me. I go sit on a table to negotiate the restoration of Southern Cameroon, like it or not. I don't see him. My friend, the way they know say when I continue talk about something where I don't see him for my dream, it come to fulfillment. For my GC where I pass, to my place where I can't be today, they know say I tell them at least 6 months before it won't happen. And I don't tell this government, say, La Republic go shit down with we. I be tell Eric, I say, for the roadway it take, nothing we go do, they go ever give you 100. When I don't see it dark, it die paralyzed. That dark, no nothing. That is so-called diaspora Amazonia waiting community. Nothing. God don't knocking we seek. Because the voice of the blood of Pekin, the way they die for ground, we not get to play with them. That's why you see me as I day here. I know the play when it consents. And I don't talk say even this war get for end. Now people for ground, they get for decide how we go end. Now then because now they don't feel the pain. This part they talk for una so I go finish, I get better, I go sleep. But some mama they sleep now for on top plenty leave. If I finish here, me have to come out, go McDonald's, I buy chop, burger. But some mama they will go finish, you know go see place for go dig cocoa, or you know go be able for light fire. Similar Republic military, not see that fire from some side can kill you. So for this war, now them where they for down, where they feel that pain, now them get to decide. For all these stakeholders, them all them are zero. Yeah, when I see all tapang them, all that want them, those ones are scully ones. The real thing is your county and LGA. We talk to the Biscali one, not be say we not hate, we not like them. We like all Amazonians, but there is no stakeholders. All the AGC, Ayabacho, and the rest, they are not. They don't have no grounds anymore. We the people have decided, and that thing where they used to do, where they want try for cost division, they don't say they're dividing power now. It's 0%. You cannot divide us anymore. We the people, that's why you have to always be able to take the power as a people, because the power is in your hand. You see, since we the people don't take the power, you see all this Ayabacho, them, Dr. Kwanka and the rest, they have become chaffs. Either they do our way or they go to hell. We don't care. Either they go the people's way or they go to hell. They have to humble themselves and fall under the defined lines, which is the county and edge of the people. That is the power of the people. The power of people is not how to be soft or how to be emotional. No. The power of your people is how they can define the directives of the government, despite how the people who claim to lead them be tough. That's the power of the people. And that's why you see we are doing it. We are defining the lines. You see, we did it for the church. We did it for our government. We are doing it for every institution in Southern Cameroon. We, the people, will define the lines. When we define the lines, we don't care about these ones who call the same stakeholders. If they don't fall under it, let them fuck off. It's the youths which are dying. So believe in that. All this upon them. Please don't distract yourself. If only after when he has gone through this, make a brain balance. Because if you not balance, the next one will go hitting a death. Mark this what they tell you. After what is going on now, when he comes back, if his head doesn't balance to understand that we don't hate people who are in jail, but we do it because we have to preserve the destiny of the living. If you continue, na death gonaki. We don't hate nobody who is in jail. We don't hate Iseko. We don't hate Patasan. We know that the French system can never liberate them. It's only the AKs, the popcorns, and the gun that will be able to bring La Republic to negotiate with us for their release. Now, when you stand outside and claim to love them, like what the Ayabacho and the Capo Daniel and the others are struggling to do now. When Seseko was free, they never wanted to work with him. When you try that, the spirits of those who have died in this revolution will hit you. We don't hate nobody in jail. We love all them. But we know Dictator Biya, just like how he has refused to give us independence, we would never accept to release those in jail if this war has not ended. So let's be smart. And please, stay focused. I love you all. Share the message. Follow the page. I'm with you. If you don't see me live, no, I'm behind, but I'm observing everything. I'll continue bringing you more updates on this page. Stay blessed and have a blessed full week. God bless you wherever you are in the world. No, I'm your one and only Prince J. Carr, and I will always be there. I will always be there today, tomorrow, next year, till Boya, and even after Boya. I will be there with you. Goodbye and take care. Love you all.